Good morning, FlossTube. I thought I'd make a short, quick video on how to make Kreinik more easier to deal with using Fray Check. This is what the little bottle looks like. And I've got it at Walmart. I think you can get it at quilt stores, material places. I'm sure it's a very common thing in the sewing industry and so forth, and what I use it for is Kreinik. So I will show you how I get that prepared. This is just a little piece of cardboard, you know, from like a cereal box. It might have been Pop-Tarts or something. And what I'll need is Scotch tape, and you get your little spool here and you get it started. Now this one is 202HL, so I'm going to write that on my cardboard. So that way I don't forget. And you tape the end down. Nothing too fancy. And then you just wind it around. And you can kind of see how big the cardboard is. This makes a nice length. Once you cut through the strands, that it's going to be easier to work with. Not too long, not too short. Okay, here I got the end, so I'm just going to get another piece of tape and take that down. Diesel, that's not a toy, you can't play with that. And save your spool, because you'll need that later. And now, with your pen, mark a line, and this is where you're going to run your Fray Check. Because once it dries, it can be hard to tell where you put it. So, you're not going to need a whole lot either. Okay, maybe this side, maybe. And you can see this stuff is going to bleed like crazy. So you just need very little to accomplish the task. Just gonna move the strings around, make sure everybody's got some of that stuff on it. And as you can see, it's really starting to bleed up into the strands, which is why you don't need a lot. So I'm going to set this one aside and let it dry. And I have a couple others here that I've already done, and I've let them dry overnight. So I'm just going to get a scissors out and we'll cut through, and you'll be able to see how the ends turned out. And the reason I mark it is because right down the middle is where I'm going to cut. And you will see how nice these ends are. Okay, just going to take one and hold it up, and that's how nice they turn out. They don't fray, they don't do anything. And for threading them, not sure if this is picking it up. Maybe if I get it in the shadow. But they're super easy to thread. Compared to having to get out a needle. Whoop, and I drop it. Yeah, they're so easy to thread. Yeah, you're full of crap. Okay, let's see if we can get this where the camera's focusing. There. Super easy. And the tail is also going to have a little bit of the Fray Check on. So both ends are not going to fray on you. You can see both tails there. They're not going to fray on you, and if you're concerned about the chemicals, you know, you can just trim those off, you know, after you get it anchored in your sewing or whatever. Now, that one was 32.32, and I have its spool here, so I just pop the whole works into a little baggie. This is a Flossway bag, but a Ziploc would work just as well. And that's an easy way to store it. It's ready to go. I don't ever have to worry about monkeying with it again. I can just feel free to use it. So I hope that helps you out, and maybe it'll help somebody out there who's kind of annoyed with having to deal with Kreinik and getting it into a needle. So anyway, this is Cowgirl Kate signing off. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye.